Alright, Chatter. So this is what we're gonna do, right? You do play by play and analytics, and I will do hype and commentary.
Gotcha.
Alright. So go ahead and start. We live now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ultra Kill tournament, sponsored by Flow and hosted by TTDC. You can find out more about this if you look at carrygamers.com. There's also a Facebook group for it. Check that out. We're here for the grand finals. With these teams, they've been around for a while, and I'm here with my co-host Shinsu. What's up, Shinsu?
Shinsu, aka Hero. Yeah, so we finally at the finals. It's a big Sunday night, Easter Sunday. We finishing off the Easter weekend with a bang.
Yeah, other than Walking Dead, we have this to look forward to. We're here to find out which one of these two teams are going to be crowned champions this month. And it looks like BTK team won it last month, right here?
Yes, I believe they did.
Yeah.
There's a big picture reminding everybody over and over that BTK won it. So
Yeah.
maybe this month might be Nerd's picture instead.
And Gex has been replaced, it seems, here on the Dire side.
Yeah, boy, Mr. Geico not there.
Yeah. He had some rogue internet service provider, and he hadn't switched to Flow yet. So he wants to tell everybody that Monday he's gonna sign up with Flow and get 50% off.
Yeah, that's not scripted at all.
No, it's not scripted, but you can get 50% off if you're a Carry Gamer member at Flow. Go and check it out. You can go to carrygamers.com, and if you've already been a member, you can also redeem a code so you can get 50% off your first month if you have one of the packages that's in the offer. So check that out. It's definitely worth supporting these guys because they support esports enormously, and Dota 2 needed it. So
Yeah, just to add to that really quickly before we get into the picks, is that if you're having major issues with, especially game-related issues with your Flow Internet and your Carry Gamers member, we have a VIP gamer chat. So message us and let us know if there's a big problem you need us to fix, or a small problem. But yeah, let's get into the Dota game now.
yeah, well, for Team BTK, I'm just gonna call them that because they're always changing their names. They had picked up the Beastmaster and Bane first. They opted to go ahead and ban the Spectre. That's really good in this meta. And he's always been really good, but he's been really good in this meta because of the way the meta works, where the combat mechanics and all that. So he was banned out first. I was expecting maybe an Invoker ban or an Invoker pick at this point, but I guess these two teams had maybe some plan in mind.
Yeah,
so,
that is. I think maybe it was a bit
strange.
too obvious because BTK's team usually first picks or second picks that Invoker, and this time they didn't. So I think maybe they're very aware that Nerds might have some plan for the Invoker.
Yeah, the DotA is strong. I guess they suspect that Nerds maybe have that in mind to use. But there's the Invoker ban coming out from Nerds and them. The Ember Spirit ban is more like a personal ban against Confessor, aka BTK. So, and the Lone Druid ban is something that Nerds don't want them. He respects that hero, so as a cautionary measure, he would go ahead and ban it. They went ahead and picked up the Lion and the Legion Commander, not switching up too much from the last game that we saw them play against no PRAC. It worked out really well, so they're gonna try it again and see what it brings for them. But this time there's no Gex, so somebody else gonna have to play that Lion role.
True. One thing I noticed that they have Skyrat and Void hasn't been picked up yet. I can't remember if it's this team, but I've seen it quite a few times for the event so far. That Skyrat Void combo. So I'm wondering if they're gonna pick up a Void.
Well, it's It's possible. But I think if they're gonna follow the trend that they've been using, it's most likely gonna be the offlane Beastmaster, just to give that hero some levels, get him online, and it helps with the Hawk vision, so they don't have to buy so many consumables.
Yeah, Beastmaster has been a big pick this event so far. Seen him picked in almost every game. No, Earthshaker. So they have decent far range initiation now with that Beastmaster and Earthshaker.
Yeah, it's funny that they're gonna be playing against another Earthshaker, Nerds in them. I mean, they had good success against him. He's a hero that if he doesn't do well early game, he might struggle in the mid game. But these two teams are much different from the game before that we casted. It's much different because I think BTK and they played a lot more than these guys have on the Dire. So they have a lot more experience.
Yeah, they've definitely been together longer as far as I know.
Yeah, it's a stability thing with them. They've changed a number of players throughout. I see now Nasco is part of them. I think he's a good addition. He's a solid mid player. I see his DK a lot in the last few tournaments, and he was solid. I think when they try to switch him up a little bit, maybe he struggles a little bit. But apart from that, he's been good mid. So he's a good addition. For Nerds, we'll have to see how he works out in their lineup. And didn't they have Sin playing for them at one point, Hero?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure where he is now. Yeah, I believe he was here earlier playing OD. But yeah, I mean they have this signature Shadow Fiend. I think that is actually the hero Confessor used in China, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Okay, so it's a Puck versus Shadow Fiend mid. And they have a good, nice, tanky.
Puck is still a good counter to Shadow Fiend.
It can go either way. He's good. The difference between Puck and Shadow Fiend is Puck can get online at level 6. Shadow Fiend needs additional items. He needs runes, especially like invis runes, things like that to keep him up. Puck has an advantage over getting those runes. She can orb to it, and
that's true.
She can phase through Shadow Fiend's the rays.
And she can also especially if she gets 6 earlier, she can also keep Shadow Fiend in that area and we get back up really quickly.
Yeah, I think it would be more devastating if a Puck get a invis rune, something of that sort, at level 6 and say go to an offlane position where she can disable silence, maybe possibly 2, and get a double kill in that situation, or get the team a double kill. I like the pick.
I've seen this one pick here too. Control. That's a really good pick this tournament so far.
They have a lot of crowd control, I will say that they do, and they have silence. So Nerds and them, they have good tools to deal with the Beastmaster and the Shadow Fiend. This game will solely depend on Earthshaker and how well he exerts himself, his presence on this map, how well he moves around and gets involved, and the amount of mistakes that he makes, because if he fails, they're just gonna fall apart. Him and Beastmaster are very important for Team NP, so they rely on them, and they rely on a stable mid. They'll need Shadow Fiend to be strong and get the top runes, especially that rune is important for them, and the consumables will be adequate because they have Beastmaster's Hawk, so they'll be relatively safe on the offlane. They should be good in the mid lane. They just need to watch out for Puck and his movements. We'll have to see if it's a jungle Legion commander too. He could go off lane. He's a good hero any lane. He's good at catching up too. She is.
Well, this Legion Commander. Legion Commander looks very much like Skyrit from far. The avatars look very similar. So I've been sitting in the back of my chair and I thought I saw Skyrit, but apparently it's a Legion.
Yeah, Nerds and them, they come out to fight in this game. They're not messing around. They plan on playing their game. They plan on doing the things that they want to do. Especially with this lineup, they under a slight bit of pressure, but they have nice scaling heroes. These heroes scale well. Legion Commander is a good utility hero, and it can be a good late game hero. It can scale well too, and Puck is useful throughout the game. It's good for scouting out situations and just absorbing damage or just baiting out spells, things like that. And Shun with initiation on his lion, he should be able to take out one of these two important heroes. So for Shun, his task might be anything from disrupting Bane's ultimate to maybe disrupting Earthshaker from being impactful, but they will still have to worry about Beastmaster disengage. So it's gonna be an interesting game for sure. This is gonna be high quality stuff. I like both drafts very, very well. They did a good job. I like the Nasco pick for Bone. It's forced Nerds in them to get consumables like Dust and Sentry Wards, and further limits the amount of resources that the Lion and Puck will have.
I do like that they have two decent range DPS strats. That's something that DIA is lacking, and it might come up big for Radiant.
Yeah, if they really wanted to hurt BTK's team, they could potentially take advantage of the fact that how poorly Clink scales, early in the game. They could gank a lot of, they could gank him a lot. He has to watch out. He has to be most careful out of all of them. Him and Shadow Fiend. I guess if they're laning with the Tricore, the ES, Bane and BM should be fine, and should be able to at least get some return kills, depending on how they shape themselves in their laning phase. We'll have to see.
So
yeah, there's some kind of pause for EOD. He hasn't picked a hero, so
what?
I'm just waiting.
What are you predicting the lanes are then?
I'm predicting that Nerds and Demo is going to come out with this win here. I'm not going to bet on it though. It's wishful betting. It's like, okay, they are the underdogs in this. There's no question. Nerds and them, they come all the way up from the loser brackets. They kind of like hit or miss sometimes with this type of changing up players. But for the most part, they always a solid unit. They're always going to test you. They're always going to ask you questions. BTK and them, they haven't seen them play lately, and they always change in their playstyle to adjust to the meta. Kind of like Nerds and them, but a little bit more in an advanced way. So they usually have answers to these kind of questions.
A guy says, shout out to Punjit Sama. Not that all chat is allowed, but I mean, it's the finals, the last chance he's going to get to shout outs to someone, so.
Nasco on his bone, he's heading towards the bottom room, along with Shadow Fiend, Smash, Iwo, and all those guys combined into one, make one big Confessor guy. Who's won this tournament before. I think, right, Hero? He won it last time, didn't he?
BTK?
Yes.
Yeah, they won.
Yes.
They won last one.
Yeah, the Trini Wonder Boy, we call him. back home, is the guy you want to watch this game.
He has cool he has a cool SS item that makes his hands glow too.
Yeah, the second game he played against LGD Hero was good. Pretty much crushed maybe mid.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he did good. It's a good team. Well, anyway, that's the home, and we're looking at these two teams. 3 games separate them, and they're going for it. Pink's
Somebody
coming
dropped
in
a
from
tango
Shanxi.
here. It's time to pick it up. A little bit of miscommunication.
Okay, so the radio went for bot rune, the Dire, they went for the top one, so they just traded out, no kind of fights or anything. Yet, Beastmaster, no surprise, in the offlane position, and Shadow Fiend is in the mid position against the puck as we suspected. Who they have? So they have Pizza on the puck, normal for them.
He both scouting the Abaddon.
There's no wards this time for the Beastmaster, so he will have to be on his toes. Especially if they decide to pull. He's going, trading hits with Abaddon, 1 for 1. Abaddon in the end will back up and reset. Seven have a little bit of space to maneuver.
Looks like they're on Legion Commander bot. He's actually trapped. Bone Clinks, a few other attacks.
A lot of trouble. He's gonna get sleeped up by the Bane. Now Bone is gonna get himself to his position. Legion, he tries to eat himself out to the trees, but in the end it wasn't enough.
The neutral keeps slowly kill though.
Oh, he got denied by the neutral creep. Good play from him, but I don't think he intended to do that. I think he just tried to juke around and escape. It's ambitious to say the least. It's worth the try. No first blood yet. Reconnection from.
That was a first blood fair and square. Just didn't work out.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out for them.
Unlucky. Unfortunately, guys, if you're just watching, we can only coast these games. Sorry, we can only cast these games by watching in the coach position.
Oh, why they quiet down? I'm just gonna like call out who's on who in case people are wondering. Like, well, right after this, Bean gets his sleep off. Okay, he doesn't get his sleep off. Alright, so we have I believe that's Confessor on Nevermore, Nasco on Klings, Nicholas on Bean, X on Uchika. Is it too late now?
Wait, hold on a second. Somebody got fissured here. Lion got fissured up, but he's gonna TP away. One right click came in from Bone, but it wasn't gonna hurt him at all. But he's all the way back in base. His TP is on cooldown, so he's got a long way back to walk to that offlane position. Meanwhile, Legion is gonna get a little bit of experience, much needed.
Yep.
But
and then Nudes on Sven, Lion played by Sean, which I think is Chanel. The boy playing Puck. I beat my kids after bad games on Legion Commander, and AOD on Abaddon.
it's pretty quiet. Let's see what's on the
Except for top. Top it look like they're trying to. Okay, you got away. Bit too much tower damage.
As usual, this Beastmaster living on the edge. Staying on levels though. It's important. It's level 4 with span.
Let's go in deep though. He has the Abaddon shield on him. He might get a kill and a death pact is gonna finish him off.
Well, meanwhile, we made Shadow Fiend picked up Bounty Ruin. And he's got his bottle too. And he picked up boots of trap. Sorry, no, just a regular boots, brown boots. His Raid Band and Ironwood Branch Puck, on the other hand, has her bottle up. She has a North Tommy, the Flow National Esports on Friday nights. There is this game formats and procedures that you can have. Like first game will receive coaches sharing their expertise. Players will be placed on teams at random.